85% of people prefer text over email and phone calls because they want to engage in a conversation. All text messaging is not equal. Customers respond to people, not bots. Be more like people and start having conversations that end in conversions. Use Scipio. Steal This Idea, the only podcast that voted for Kanye.
Support for Steal This Idea is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. They obsess over their technology developments to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. Hello, Andre.
Hey. Scott wanted to do the real intro.
I did. I got confused for a second.
Remember, that's not time yet.
That's not what we do yet.
Yep.
We're bantering.
What's today, Scott?
There's a lot of things going on, but
Yes.
today is a very special day because it's my birthday.
That's awesome. Has your birthday often fallen on election eve?
It sometimes falls on election day, and then,
right.
usually it doesn't. But like once every however often, because it's the first Tuesday of the month.
Just kind of weird.
It is weird.
It's a weird time to have your birthday.
Dios de los Muertos. Isn't that today also? Yeah, Diego saying yeah.
Diego says yes.
So that's another one where it's like sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm 33 today.
Awesome.
Feeling pretty good about it.
What's one thing every thief should do before they're 33?
Ooh, before they're 33.
I imagine many of our thieves are past.
Yeah.
But and we all know somebody that's 33 or under in our lives that we
Sure.
can give this advice to.
I would say before you're 33,
You should have 2 kids.
you should have 2 kids. Now, before you're 33, I would recommend to most people to take a long trip to Europe. Pick a couple countries and blitz through when you have young and energy. Once you get into your 30s is when you start making excuses for a whole lot of stuff. Like,
Right.
you're just a little more tired.
It'll never be easier
No.
than before you're 33.
But when you're 25, it's like you could go hike up to the top of the Alps if you want to. Like,
And Europe is such a walking trip.
yeah. When we first got married, that was one of the first things we did. Was we went to Italy and France and Switzerland, and it was an awesome trip. And it'd be really hard to do now.
Yeah.
One thing I did on my birthday today that I think is a fun tradition that we'll do from now on, which was my wife said it. Maybe she got it from something else, but basically we went to Target, which is like a thing we do sometimes. And she was like, all right, I want you to right now go find something that you want to wear. And then I went out. She watched the kids and I came back. She's like, all right, now go find something that you want to snack on. And then I'd go and find all right, now go find something you want to play, like a game or something. All right, now go find something you want to read. And it was like a fun, like I get 5-10 minutes to myself. I could like find something, and it's Target, so it's not anything crazy, but it was like a fun little way to like
Totally.
micro shop therapy.
And I think, and I've said this to my spouse, I say this to myself all the time, which is really what's the most satisfying for me is not necessarily like one huge gift. What I like is like many things. I like to have a new set of this and like new hand towels and new lotions.
Yeah,
and,
when you go and buy, when you're walking out of a place with a bunch of different
like,
bags,
yeah, I have a lot of new things to enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. It's my birthday today. I say happy birthday.
And on our birthday, we do Scott's podcast.
We do my podcast. No exceptions here.
Exactly.
Still a podcast. But let's start a podcast.
You're a thief and a liar.
I only lied about being a thief.
Steal.
Lie.
We're gonna steal a ship.
Commandant, Notable Tank.
An idea that is fully formed, fully understood, that sticks.
For someone like you to steal?
Ideas are bulletproof.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Steal This Idea.
Hello again, thieves.
We're back.
We are back. No more Halloween. Halloween's behind us.
It's gone.
And by the time you hear this, we will know who the next president is. So that's behind.
Well, by the time you hear this, we will be closer than ever to knowing.
That's true.
Because ideally, if you're a good thief, you'll listen on a release day, which will be.
That's true.
If election day is stressing you out, put this podcast on.
Exactly. And we're on track for Thanksgiving. We got a great episode for the thieves today.
We do.
We got an idea gauntlet, which is always fun.
Very.
Andre's got a twist on good idea, bad idea.
Good idea, bad idea.
We'll hop into the mailbag for a little bit, and it's going to be a good all-around episode, I think.
But if you've never listened to Steal This Idea before, Scott, what is this thing?
Well, Steal This Idea is the only podcast where every week we give out genius business ideas, and we encourage you to steal them, hence the name Steal This Idea.
That's right.
And we want you to steal any one of these ideas today, or we've got a backlog of about 60, pushing 70.
What's one of your favorites from the backlog?
Well, I was going to bring up Civic because of the but I'm not going to do that.
No, now you've said it, so we have to tell these what it
Okay,
is.
well, I pitched an idea to Andre. It's one of the few ones that he kind of rolls his eyes at. But it's called Civic. And
This is the one I always bring up when we talk about
the
ideas I hated.
Basically, and this, I experienced it again. Me and my wife were in bed and we had our mail-in ballots and we're going down the list. And it got to the judges and there was 15 judges. And
Judges
I was
a
like,
good show.
And I was like, I don't know anything. Do I keep them? Do I get rid of them? I have no idea.
Yeah. I think more than anything, probably what we need for judges is just like an argument for keeping judges longer and an argument for just constantly turning over judges.
Anyway, so what Civic is basically a one-stop shop for all things politics in your local area code. So you punch in your area code and it's like, great, you're in Utah. As an election year comes up, what's everything that's on the ballot? It is a very condensed, this is what this bill does. This is what people are like about it. This is what people don't like about it. Just a for and against argument. This is this judge. This is like a tiny blurb of like why people like them, why people might want to vote them out. And that's it. And I can really quickly hop on that app, into the Civic app, and whether in line or in bed or whatever, I can just get a quick digest of everything. Boom.
That's Civic.
That's Civic. Anyway, that's one
I
of...
think it's probably maybe the first 20 episodes.
Yeah.
Fairly
It's
early.
early, yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, check it out, Thieves, if you haven't. But before we get into the main idea for the episode today, we're going to start with a little good idea, bad idea. Before you get into your good idea, bad ideas, Andre, I need to talk about these socks that I'm wearing.
Oh, yes.
So, a longtime thief, James English, he periodically will send us products that he gets from wherever he gets them. I don't know. And last time he sent us some like caffeine spray.
You may remember a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
We did a little spray.
This time he sent us two things. He sent us a little like a neck wrap, almost like a kerchief, but on the inside was like a gel, like a
coated in some oil.
Yeah,
of some
some
kind.
cooling thing that you'd put around your neck, and that was fine. And then the other thing are these socks, which is basically the same thing, but really
they're fuzzy little guys.
Fuzzy little socks, and on the inside it feels like you're putting your foot inside of like an aloe vera plant. It's, I guess if I was in a spa, maybe I would enjoy this, but it is
Right now it's unsettling.
It's really unsettling. Like I can't.
Do you have dry feet? No.
But imagine imagine this, Steve. Most people probably have pumpkins out. Imagine just sticking your foot inside of your pumpkin just for fun. What that would feel
wriggling around.
That's what this feels like. It feels weird.
I think it's more of a, and this is what I said to Scott before the podcast, is this is like when you do your spa day at home.
Yeah.
And you pop your special socks on, you sit in your chair and you watch 2 episodes of The Office and you go to bed.
Anyway, that's a company called Revive Therapeutic Moisturizing Gel Socks.
I imagine they have a whole line of moisturizing gel items.
Anyway, I don't recommend these. But if you are into that type of thing, anyway, I can't wait to rip these things off my feet. I feel so gross. Anyway, good idea, bad idea.
I think you secretly love them.
Good idea, bad idea, Andre. You have a twist on it today.
I do have a twist on it. So today is Scott's birthday. And for Scott's birthday, I thought, let's look at a bunch of ideas and let's think of them in the lens of Scott's birthday. As in, what would Scott get?
Yes.
But there's one thing, Thieves, that I know that Scott would recommend as a gift. Before we dig into the good idea, bad idea, and that's Manscaped.
Ooh, that's right.
Manscaped.com. They are the best men's care and grooming product on the market today. Scott and I both have a Lawnmower 3.0 that we love and swear by.
Yeah. If some people are like, so is it like a hair trimmer? It's like, no. Like it is, when you think about, I need to do some shaving downstairs. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Like it is, and it is the top shelf, the best razor for that. It's not like a face razor. It's, you click it on. It's a whole experience. And yeah, it's got the LED light. It's waterproof. It's got all this stuff.
That's right. And with code STEEL20 on manscaped.com, Thieves can get 20% off and
free shipping. You support the show. You get a nice razor. It's Christmas season's coming up. Now's the time to do it.
Just buy it for yourself or buy it as a gift.
Manscaped.com. Check them out.
Code STEEL20. Anyway, so a special twist on good idea, bad idea. So I brought 6 ideas. Count them, 6 ideas.
That's a lot.
Some of them are good. Some of them are bad. And I want to review them from the perspective of what would make the best possible gift.
Love it.
What I want to say, first of all, is that these are 3 like service ideas I'm talking about.
Oh,
they're different. Like they're not gifts and items.
Like
they're
a delivery. Yeah. Okay.
And then 3 like actual items that you could take home.
Okay. So we start at the top here.
Well, let's start at the top. So this is tribute.co. It says, give the most meaningful gift on earth. Quite a sweeping claim. And essentially, it makes a collaborative video montage that you can gift. You invite your friends, you collect videos, and you compile your tribute.
Interesting.
This, I think, is a good idea. Have you ever been part of or
Yes.
received a tribute video?
Yeah, well, so I've made these for people, and it's someone's birthday.
Yeah, so you get the tribute video
Totally.
concept.
Yeah. And usually the thing that sucks about them is one, you're getting it from like all these different sources. You got to stitch together somehow. It's like kind of a pain. But yeah, I actually really like the idea of like, hey, it's so-and-so's X anniversary, wedding, birthday, fill in the blank. And this just makes it really easy.
Yeah.
Here's the link.
The worst part of the video montage is collecting
Yes.
videos in different formats, in different dimensions, and then cutting them together. So just the idea of a service where people simply click and then upload their video right there, I think is golden in itself.
I'm just curious what the pricing on this is.
So what I see is for $25, you can DIY and use their suite of tools that emails your friends, collects the videos and editing on your own. For $99, you can get a concierge that will handle the entire process, including sending reminders, reviewing, and editing the videos. And for $175, you can get Concierge Deluxe, which adds a 7-inch video card to your Concierge Tribute package.
A video card?
Which I don't know if you remember, but vendors, when Scott and I used to work together, vendors would occasionally send me a video card.
Oh, I'd never seen one before.
You'd never seen one. So basically, that's what it sounds like. It's like a really cheap iPad
Right.
that essentially is in a card and can play video.
Interesting.
Might be cool for grandma and grandpa, in theory.
So what does the middle package get you? Just
So
reminders?
they do the editing for you.
Oh.
Whereas the
$25.
DIY package, it'll do the video and storage and all that, but you have to actually edit it together.
Yeah.
So if you were really, so here's the thing is people turn to you to do the video tribute for them because you're tech savvy and you can do it. But
If it's
presumably
like, hey,
there are communities of people that don't have access to it.
sure. Yeah. I wish there was a price point in between $25 and $100.
Really? I think the price is perfect.
Yeah, I think it's fair, but something that was like $60 that was like, hey, we'll do a one shot of it.
Yeah.
It's like you send it, no deluxe anything, but just that
Totally.
that's compelling. Where I send a link out and I literally don't think about it again.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't know if I would do that for $100
Totally.
for the right occasion. I
get
would.
it. I get it.
For a wedding, maybe you can wrap it in, but like just,
You'd also have to hope that their tribute videos are good. They put a nice little song behind it.
good idea though. Yeah,
You can include a bamboo USB.
sure. Yeah, tribute.co. I think it's a good name. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, thumbs up.
I think that if you're thinking now is a good time, so we're in early November, if you wanted to do a tribute video for your grandma or grandpa for Christmas, if you start today, I think it could be done by Christmas.
Oh yeah.
It depends on how cooperative your family is.
That's true. Yeah, based
Like
on
I personally have been guilty of the person who takes till the very last day to make my tribute video.
yeah.
Anyway, that's tribute.co. I
Tribute.
think genuinely a good idea.
Okay.
Songfinch.com. This one I could not believe when I found it. Stories by you, songs by us. Bring your favorite stories, feelings, and memories to life with a personalized song. Our personalized songs have made thousands of people all over the world laugh while happy tears run down their face, etc. You order and shape your song by selecting the style and mood. Then they create it for you with the perfect artist, write and record, and bring your stories and memories to life. And then your song is delivered within 7 days for $200.
So
Do you want a song for your birthday?
I don't.
It's so hard to even think what this experience
This
would
is
be.
what I'm thinking of is there are those people. This is the type of person who. So like I appreciate Harry Potter.
Okay.
For example.
That's a completely
Hear me out.
left field comment.
And I was watching it today. I don't think I'm the type of person who.
Which one?
I was watching the first one with my kids, and I'm not the type of person who would be like, what I would love, babe, is a birthday party where every single thing in the whole world is Harry Potter themed,
Right.
where it's like the cake and it's
Cupcakes and
the whole 9 yards. Like,
snitch cookies.
I'm just
and-
not that guy, and my wife is not that gal
Definitely
either.
not.
Even though I really like Harry Potter. My suspicion is the person who is willing to go to that degree to make the perfect themed birthday party would love some cheesy, hokey song that was made for them. They're like, oh, this is so fun. Like, I'm trying to think through
The
scenarios.
thing is love the idea of getting a cheesy hokey song.
But $200 love it?
$200 is not cheesy hokey price, right?
Yeah, that's pretty steep.
In 7 days with a song that's just crafted from your like style and mood, it's gonna be a cheesy hokey bad song.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique gift. Again, this is $249. Now it's $199. There is a price point where sure, and I'd almost take less. I'd almost pay less and take less of a quality.
Yeah.
Because the difference between a really nice produced hokey song and I just got to throw this together.
Yes.
And a really talented musician can do that. Some you can be like, it's Andre. He likes to have cats.
Exactly.
Or whatever.
You see him all the time on YouTube.
On the street.
Yeah, also true.
Yeah, anyway. Interesting
Diego
idea.
looks just really, just giving me a very disappointed look at the podcast.
Yeah.
And he knew it too because he was like immediately brightened up.
Interesting idea. I don't think it's actually a bad.
So you're out on a song.
I would not get it. I don't think
you want it. Would you give it? Would you give it?
No and no, but I do think there are people who would, and so I can't bag on this idea too much. I think it's a little too expensive, but fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating idea.
Next idea, storyworth.com.
Storyworth. You got a lot of them.
So here's the thing is the first two were easy. I had them in my backlog of good idea, bad ideas. This getting to the third service idea was actually quite difficult. And actually took some digging, which I think is why I came to some interesting quality.
Sure.
So storyworth.com, I think we even maybe talked about an idea similar to this a long time ago. But it basically says, once an email, we email your friend or loved one questions they've never thought of, or you've never thought to ask. Second, they simply reply with a story, which is shared with you each week. And then third, at the end of a year, their stories are bound into a beautiful keepsake book.
I think that my sisters maybe got this from my dad.
Really? Your dad presumably doesn't listen to the podcast because
he intermittently listens to it.
I guess he would know though. He's replying to it. Yeah. He's writing these emails.
Well, so that's the thing though, is that I think they were like, "Hey, do this," and then it's "Oh, yeah," and he'll like sometimes get to one and not do one, or it's the question is, it's like, "What's something that you miss?" And you're like, that's like not a good.
It's hard.
Yeah, or like the questions itself, at least from my memory,
prompting enough.
Yeah, it was like, what was an old car that you had? He's like, I had a lot of cars.
Yeah, and
so like he ended up being like, kind of miffed about it.
What's hard about old people is old people have their like cornerstone stories.
Yeah,
and they have memories that are significant to them, but like not everything's going to trigger that.
Yeah,
and that's why like the best time you have with your grandparents or with anybody you love is like an organic conversation, and not through prompted questions. Because some grandpa out there definitely has great stories about like their first car or whatever, but not everyone will.
Yeah. My dad actually is like a big storyteller. Like he's telling stories all the time, but the medium, like he has to type it out. Like it's a whole thing. What I would love is something like this but it's more like they send him like a GoPro or something like a thing. And it's just, hey, just like next time you're there, like turn it on and get them to tell you a story, and then it'll just record. It'll go to the cloud, and it just stays there for whatever. Like you just make an effort to like, hey, tell me that one time. Oh yeah, like this, and then they transcribe it.
Yeah,
like that to me would be an awesome service.
Totally,
because I know like I could leave it on the desk and like Dad's telling a story. I could turn it on, capture it. I don't have to go and type it out. That's really cool. But anyway, that's
Storyworth. I think you're right. It's good for.
I think it'll
some people.
I think it'll become better when the next generation becomes old, and like I think this will be more.
Well, they'll be more open to writing an email.
That's what I mean, though. Yeah. It's that's not as much of a barrier where like my dad writes emails and it's fine, but it's like not a comfortable place for him.
No,
responding to a prompt via text or an email.
Sometimes it's just not going to jive for some people. So I started with Storyworth, and then I was thinking, what is the core? Why are people attracted to all of these different kind of ideas that we mostly look at and we're like, yeah, these would be great for our grandparents. And it's because what we want at the end of the day is just like, we want a record of their story that we can share with future generations. So then I was like, I wonder if you could pay somebody to write your memoirs. So then I went down that rabbit hole, and
this gets you to Noble Ghostwriting?
This got me to nobleghostwriting.com, which was an interesting adventure on nobleghostwriting.com because I had to have a consultation in order to like get to a price. Because I was like, I don't want to talk to this. I don't want to talk about the fact that there are ghostwriting services out there. I want to talk like, can they do an autobiography? Could they do a memoir? And they were like, yeah, totally. We can do memoirs. We have this whole process, which sounded interesting. They laid it all out, and it was like, you have a project manager, you have this discovery session, you talk to us, like we have all these questions we're going to ask, and then we'll write you a 250 to 300 page autobiography for $1,200. I was like, that, if it's good, which who knows if it's any good.
Yeah.
But if it was good, that is a very compelling price point, I think.
Yeah. I'm trying to think especially if you have any sort of colored history that you're like, yeah,
Right.
I'd love to like get this down. Paying $1,200 to like have somebody like get it down the
Yeah.
right way.
Which, who knows? Because $1,200, I think, for both of us, that seems suspiciously cheap.
Yeah. And it's not something that right now would make any sense for me in my life.
No, probably not for you.
at
But
this
I think
stage.
like the greater question of like, how do we record the memories of people we love?
Yeah.
$12.49. Could they do a good job? I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder
But for
because
thieves out there that are listening to like storyworth.com and they're like, that's close.
yeah, I wonder if an idea that basically narrows in, because this seems to be like, oh, we do all ghosts, anything you want. Whereas, hey, ghostmemoir.com, and they come down and it's a guy who's I know how to do this.
Yeah.
I know the exact.
I know the formula for writing a brilliant
exactly,
memoir.
and it's $500, and yeah, it's 300 pages or whatever.
$500 for 30 pages. That's crazy though. It should be $5,000.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just saying.
So what I'm saying is, yeah, if you want to put together a service that's, let's say $2,500, we'll meet in the middle between my price point and your price point.
Sure.
But you got a dedicated person,
Yeah.
and they're gonna have calls, and they have a formula that works. And
That's
at the
a
end,
cool
you get
idea.
this really great.
Yeah, I'm into it. This website's trash.
I think I will say,
It's not trash. It's just old.
especially as I was talking to them, really, they're for the business people of the world.
Oh,
You know
sure.
what I mean? Like for writing their
Yeah.
their
Well,
LinkedIn book.
Yeah.
It's not really for preserving the memories of loved ones. So that's why I think maybe there's room in the market.
Yeah.
If you got a brilliant memoir writing formula.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea.
$2,500. Anyway,
Okay, so we're 4 ideas in. We got 3 more.
we're just gonna
We're gonna keep
we're
going.
gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going.
We're hustling. I love it.
Sandacake.com. Okay, so now we're out of the like big
Service.
high level service ideas. These are really into just like simple up down. This is a good idea, a bad idea for the next birthday in your life. So we talked about. Do you remember? We talked about something similar to this.
Yeah, it
a
was-
very long time ago.
Yeah.
Who knows what it was?
There's a couple things I'm seeing here.
Mm-hmm.
So one is a card that explodes when you open it.
Yes.
And then second was
Stuff literally goes flying all around.
Yeah. And then another one was they make like layer cake that you can. That's like a service. They'll.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Anyway, this is
Somewhere. So basically, what the video on the site shows is you open the box of this kind of like cupcake sized cake, and like butterflies come out and confetti shoots out, and there's a little cake inside.
I think this is fun.
It's fun. I mean, I wouldn't want one. I'll say.
No, it's
Here's what I would love. So if my company sent me one of these, it's a good fine company gift.
sure. Yeah, yeah, if you're like thinking about, I want to send someone, I'd rather get this than like a card that was signed by everyone or whatever. And like, how much are these? Like,
$25 about.
great.
Seems just about right, actually.
Yeah, honestly,
For
though,
once, like that seems just about right.
yeah, it's if I'm a boss and I'm like, I'm going to send a cake to this person and it's not some store-bought cupcake.
Yep. They're not huge cakes. We have to be
Yeah,
clear.
it's about the size of a baseball.
It's maybe a large cupcake.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bigger than a cupcake, but not by much.
It's really more about the experience of
Yeah.
opening it.
And I think it's like, hey, this is a cake. It's not a cupcake. It's like a cake.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they have like fun toppings, and it looks like around the cake there's either flowers or candy.
Stuffed animals in one variation.
Sure.
It's very interesting.
I think it's
It's fun.
Yeah, this
That's
is
sendacake.com for $25. Send a cake that explodes.
yeah the jumbo cake surprise though. What's that?
Again, it doesn't sound like you really want one though.
Yeah, I don't. Yes,
So the jumbo cake surprise,
that's a big cake.
it's surprise eggs that are
Yeah.
of some popularity. It's kind of like that.
Okay.
And it also explodes.
And also
It's $100. That's a little much.
okay.
Uncommon goods.
The long distance friendship.
Yeah, you can probably just Google long distance friendship lab. So this is similar to
Oh, what was that thing?
Lovebox.
Yeah.
Remember that? So Lovebox was a box that like spins when you could send messages back and forth from them.
Okay.
This is the long distance friendship lamp. Really all it does is you can touch the lamp and the color goes red. And then via the long distance friendship lamp, hold hands with your friend.
Oh, so
Nothing else happens other than when you touch the lamp, it's red, and then the co-lamp goes red somewhere else.
says I'm thinking about you.
Yes, exactly. Which I think, first of all, it should not be called the long distance friendship lamp because that's weird.
That is weird.
It's very odd.
This is clearly for couples.
Yes, exactly.
It's a long distance relationship lamp.
It's very odd. And then even the product photo shows like a little kid touching it and thinking longfully
of their clearly adopted mother here.
I think, is there really room in the world? Oh, it's $170 for a set of 2 lamps, or you can buy a single lamp, which does not make sense.
For yourself.
Yes,
So
for just
it's
you.
just a touch lamp at that point.
But 2 lamps for $170, which is not right, in my opinion.
No, and this lamp looks stupid. Like,
Yeah.
actually stupid.
It's also not an attractive lamp.
You know how they have earthquake shaker on the side of buildings, like the shaker tile?
No clue.
If you go through like a flagship housing development,
Okay.
on the side of one of the exterior finishes is like this earthquake shaking. It looks a little bit like this, where it's like
Right.
intentionally disjarred or whatever.
And it's to show you.
That's like instead of
It's
of
like a.
board and batten and
Okay.
some other thing. It's like this
And they call it earthquake?
earthquake something.
That just seems really unintelligent, given that we live in like an earthquake.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, I designed my home inspired by earthquakes. That's all.
Anyway, this looks dumb.
For $170, I'm out.
If it was cheaper and the design was just like a regular lamp that was like, I honestly, I don't think it's the worst idea of like, you touch it, it turns on,
Yeah.
like to let a more binary, because the love box I think was like a little bit too much. It's like a
There's
whole thing.
messages.
Yeah, and that like
and also looks tacky.
Yeah. Whereas if this was small and it was just like a little thing by your desk and you could just touch it and it turned on and that's all it did, I'm not out on that.
Yeah,
But I am out for $170.
it's all wrong. So last one, goldbelly.com. The one I linked to you specifically is a pizza subscription. And every month,
Goldbelly.
I guess they send you. So Goldbelly, have you heard of this? It's an extremely popular site. Thieves, if you search like interesting or fun birthday gifts, all you're going to get is Goldbelly links, because Goldbelly essentially is a
The greatest
site that
pizza subscription.
partners with people that make food to send it all over the world.
This looks fun.
And they have a ton of foods on goldbelly.com. And this is the pizza food. And they send
Cookie and bacon and
Mm-hmm.
pie and ice cream and cake.
$79 a month. Not cheap. For
So-
a pizza that serves 4, also not cheap.
So do you get just one pizza?
It says each pizza will serve at least 4 people. So I assume it's at least one.
Yeah, but surely it's not one pizza for $80.
I think it's one pizza for $80.
That-
What else could it be? What else could it be?
that just seems.
I think they're from around the world.
I like the idea of this, but if I'm going to pay $80 a month,
They have a monthly bacon subscription for $60. They have a monthly crawfish pack for $160. You get 20 pounds of crawfish.
my wife, she was raised in New Orleans. She might
Yeah.
like
No, but
crawfish.
I will say, overall, Thieves, we're hating on the pizza specific idea. But if you want to give a food based gift, you've got to go to goldbelly.com.
And so something that's cool about this is that it's like, hey, you get it's like a support San Francisco. They'll send you a bread bowl with
It's from
clam chowder.
they're from specific restaurants. So it's,
Yeah.
I think that's the main service they offer is they go to restaurants and they,
And I think that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I just have a really
the prices are weird across the board. I have to
if
say.
this was a couple pizzas, like if you could, okay,
Yeah.
it's even I would pay I would pay a premium $25 a pizza or whatever to experience a really really good-
$25 is about, but like famous lobster mac and cheese for $80. And I have to imagine that's before shipping. So I just think tricky.
Yeah, really cool idea. And yeah, I guess if they're that recommended, maybe that they've
Yeah. All I can say is that is you search birthday gifts and Goldbelly just dominates.
yeah. Okay,
So that is pizza subscriptions.
love
so
it.
of the 6 ideas,
Which one?
maybe we do a ranking of the one you would most like to receive
Yeah.
to least like to receive. The personal novel,
I was gonna say
the
like,
autobiography. I think would
that
be
one's like hard to rank because it's like, yeah, of course I'd love that, but
good. Would you though? Because I'm of the same mind of you, which is like, if you write it now, it's going to be a lot of League of Legends. It's not going to read too good.
like a couple interesting things. But yeah, like having a book called "The First Third of My Life."
Yeah, exactly.
It's like weird. So I'm gonna exclude that one because that one's kind of like it's not a bad idea, but I would say it's a little bit out of here. I think I think tribute's a good idea. Send a cake is probably the one of these that I would probably want the most. Like I'd take a send a cake. Like sure. I like cake. It's fun. Long distance friendship that's at the bottom. I would take a song for me. Sure. If someone wants to make, this is what I would do. I would say, I want a song about my podcast.
Yeah.
And have it be a theme. And have it be a theme song.
A new intro for the podcast.
Sure.
Beaves, if you're out there and you want to give a gift to the podcast and to Scott.
That would be fun.
Steal This Idea intro song.
That would be fun.
Would be just great.
Yeah. Storyworth is like a fine idea. It's not for me, but it's like it's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that all of them?
Yeah, that's all of them.
Are you sure?
Long distance friends. Goldbelly. Goldbelly.
You want an $80 pizza?
Honestly, it's a good idea, except the price is so crazy to me that I have to put it low. Because who's spending $80 for anything like that? It's crazy. Even $40, I'd be like, okay.
$40 is still a lot.
It's a lot, but okay, to try the best pizza in New York, sure.
Yeah.
But almost $100.
It's a little outrageous.
That's way outrageous.
All right.
This has been a fun, long, extended...
A Scott birthday, good idea, bad idea. Lots of different ideas discussed. I think biggest takeaways, if you're looking to steal an idea, I really think that there's room in the market for a autobiography service that goes and writes your grandparents' autobiography.
Love it.
And possibly a cheaper pizza service.
Possibly. Yeah, I do think... I won't go to it because there's an idea in my backlog that is around that.
Like that one that you won't share?
Yeah, not yet.
Okay. Got it.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's move on to the main event here, the Idea Gauntlet.
Love it. Was that the right music, Scott?
No, it wasn't, but that's fine. I know Diego's going to spite me now, and that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay. Thieves. Andre, I guess you should explain to the thieves who maybe don't know what Idea Gauntlet is.
Yes.
Normally, we have one big idea. We pitch regular kind of Shark Tanky, but
sometimes we get a visit from a special benefactor known as Romeo Butters.
That's right.
The secret supporter of the podcast.
Philanthropist billionaire.
Who frequently wires Scott and I $1 million with which to invest in only one idea from an Idea Gauntlet.
Yes.
So Scott will pitch 3 ideas. I will listen to them and offer various jibes and comments. And then at the end... I will announce the investment strategy.
Yes, and so sometimes all 3 get a little bit, or one gets all of it, or whatever.
From time to time, we've zeroed.
We had zeroed. We're not going to do that this time.
No,
it's my birthday.
I promised Scott that I wouldn't zero in today.
Okay, and I think you'll like at least one of these. I think.
Me too. I hope so.
Okay.
Mind Palace.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's get in the Mind Palace.
We're off to a horrible start. If there's no Mind Palace visit,
there's gonna be some Mind Palace here. On this first one, it's pretty straightforward. We just wrapped up Halloween, which is a fun, great holiday. One thing I actually find fascinating or strange about Halloween is it's the relationship between Halloween and Thanksgiving is confusing because in one sense, leading up to Halloween, you have pumpkin patches and corn mazes and like kind of fall stuff.
Yeah.
And then really takes a hard right turn straight into spooky, creepy costumes. And then it turns right back around to fall
cornucopias.
Exactly. So it seems like it almost feels like the holidays should be swapped. Anyway, so one thing that we discovered close to our neighborhood, so my kids are 3 and 1.5. And when you have young kids like that, you drive around, you look for stuff to do. As I've talked about on the podcast, like keeping them distracted. And my oldest kid, Jack, he loves what he calls spookies, which are any sort of, and he loves Jack's skeleton from The Night Before Christmas, just like anything that is.
I'm having a minor existential crisis, which is distracting me from your idea, which is that Archie and I have the same birthday.
That's right.
Which makes me 26 and a half.
There you go. It's your very merry on birthday.
Continue.
Okay, so we discovered near our house, and you've seen these before on YouTube, like that one guy with the house with an insane amount of lights, and it's playing Carol the Bells, and it's like, that's the lights.
One of these videos goes viral essentially
every year, exactly. And it was like 2 miles from our house. We would drive down a couple times a week and just sit there and watch it. And my kids would love it.
Yeah.
And it was a great way to kill like 30 to 40 minutes, honestly. And you tune in the radio station. It was like, cool. Now, the guy who puts it on almost certainly, and I'm pretty sure he even said works for like a light company. Check us out. We do holiday lights or whatever. But it got me thinking, on Christmas time, there's a newer trend of Christmas light tunnels that you drive through, and you pay a couple bucks and you just drive through, and it's 30 minutes or whatever.
And especially this year, I imagine the Christmas light tunnel will be
It's going to be bumping.
bigger than ever.
It's going to be bigger than ever. So I submit to you, Andre, an idea I like to call Holiday Land.
Okay.
And it is the Christmas light tunnel all year round. So every holiday, every month, there's usually about one holiday that like is the thing, whether it's Valentine's Day or St. Patrick's Day or 4th of July or whatever. And that's basically what it is. So they, instead of charging, like you can obviously go one time, but you would also send a membership. Say, hey, anytime you want to come through, we're doing rotating light shows. We have a couple every month. And it's just like one thing to do. You can always just check out the new light show, and they can have fun themes. And it's the same type of stuff, but you're moving around tunnels. And again, you're finding a back lot somewhere, like a big parking lot.
And then doing a tunnel for the holiday of the month.
You're doing a tunnel for the holiday of the month. You can, do sponsored stuff.
And sometimes there won't be a holiday, but it can always be like a summer theme.
Exactly. Yeah, there's
always something. The grocery store always has something going on. So
I went through, and there's about 3 holidays that would be tough, which would be May, June, and September.
So it's like June is summer.
Yeah, so I put summer for August.
Sure.
But you can do either.
Dang. Well, if we already stole summer.
Yeah.
September, you could do a back to school.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. You could come up with something.
Yeah, but yeah.
And maybe in your local area. Something anyway.
Yeah, and I think that's what you do, right? It's like you partner with a local, the Lehigh Vikings win, and they like do a
exactly. You could easily a local sports team.
Exactly.
A educational.
Yep.
A dinosaurs. Animals of the sea. Like you could do something.
And there's stuff that's like Utah Jazz kickoff or tip off night, the first night of the season. You come through Holiday Land, and they're doing a jazz theme thing. So that's Holiday Land.
Holiday Land.
That's idea 1.
Got it. So for thieves that are new to Idea Gauntlet, we hear the first idea, we put it in our back pocket, and we wait for the next one.
Now these are all actually light themed.
These are all tunnel themed.
So I'll have
3 different tunnel ideas.
These all have to do with lights. I was gonna do this Idea Gauntlet last week when it was a little more.
I think we're headed into light season. I don't think you're wrong to talk about lights right now.
All right. So this next one is an idea that if you go on, it exists, where nerds have done this, but it is not productized right now, as far as I can tell.
Okay.
And so this is a service / product that I would call Hometeam. Basically, what it is, you set up a sound bar and a back TV light and a couple of neon lights or kind of smart lights in your house, and you sync up all of the sports teams that you like. And anytime they score, anytime they're winning, their colors are showing and celebrations are going off, right? This has been like, you can go to Reddit and you can see home automation. People have done this, but as a product, doesn't exist. So I think you just make it a product. You say, hey, we have an app and we have these services, these products. You can buy 10 lights or 3, just the 1 light or whatever. Like you can build it. And then, I go in and say, okay, I'm a Seahawks fan. So anytime they score, it's going to like play the Seahawks thing. And it's going to, anytime they're winning, it's going to be green on the background, right? If I'm a BYU fan, right? Anytime they score, it's going to be the BYU Rise and Shout, the college song. In all the different fandoms I am, like I can plug them all in, and it's just synced up to that whole system. You basically just have one guy they're the one making sure things are synced up, basically. Because that's like the one hard thing to do is there's a little bit of a whatever. But if everyone's on board with like where the information's coming from, you have one guy that's his job is these people scored. And I think honestly, globally, soccer teams and stuff like that, like people are big fans.
This is a great global play.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think you call it Hometeam. You charge a couple $100 for like.
They come in.
I think a lot of men would be like, this is a great man cave thing.
Yeah.
It's a great gift to that guy that you're a sports enthusiast in your life.
Great. Hometeam.
Okay, Andre, the last one here. This one has the most room for like your own creative spin on it, and probably requires the most upfront capital.
Great.
But
Romeo loves those kind of ideas.
I'm gonna ask you, Andre, when was the last time, or have you ever been to a laser show?
Have I ever been to a laser show? Yeah, I have.
Now, most people most people have had an experience with a laser show.
Yeah, I've never been to a dedicated laser show. I've been to concerts in which a laser show was a
portion. So laser shows were a really big thing for a long time, and now they're this like dying thing.
Yeah, I would say so.
And it's like, you get it. It's what do you do to drive people to a laser show? It's something that like needs to be reimagined.
Yeah,
So
which we love reimagining.
we love a reimagining here. So I am reimagining a service or a spectacle called Twilight Nights. And what Twilight Nights does is it takes the laser show and incorporates it with a brand new element. And what this element is, Andre, and the reason I know this is possible is that I was on a cruise in February. And you know on cruises how they have like second or third rate performances that are like trying out to do on bigger, better things. So they'll have a Beatles knockoff band and they'll have a Queen, whatever. So there was this one Rock of Ages type thing. And during the finale of the act, they're all rocking out, they're all going hard. And then all of a sudden, or no, I think it was a Beatles thing. It was Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And these little drones, these little itty bitty drones were flying around all over the space.
Love it.
And then they all came back in. And my thought was, if a cruise can do this, then absolutely the laser show could be reimagined.
Crazy.
With drones and lasers. You marry them both together.
Yeah.
It's an indoor show, right? You have an amphitheater and then a drone show that's happening. I think people would pay to go to a drone show where you're not totally relying. You have a laser show, which like gets you halfway there. And then the drone is like the new sexy that like gets people out to come and do it.
Yeah.
Twilight Night or some
other drone.
The Twilight Experience or what? Yeah, it's something. There's lots of names there. Those are my 3 light ideas, light influenced ideas. So we got Holiday Land, Home Team, and Twilights.
I think I've got good investments. I feel pretty good. I think for $100,000 on the first one. What was it called? Holiday Land. Definitely the name needs to work. I think it's an interesting idea to experiment with.
Sure.
As a concept.
Yeah.
To see what the demand is for a year-round drive-through experience.
I think you'd find out in a year.
Yeah, I think so. And I just wonder, is it that Christmas is just such a time for getting your family in the car?
No doubt.
And then it's in June, you're like, this is so...
But I guess what I've experienced is that I'm just as desperate in October to go. And Scott said many times that his goal in life is to just find something to do with his kids. Distract my kids. And
exactly.
So I went there.
No, I'm sure you're not alone.
And I took a video and I had 3 different parents reach out like, where is this? I want to take my kids. Again,
people want something like this.
Yeah.
So that's something about $100,000.
Sure.
Let's experiment. Let's see how cool it could be. Let's see how much demand we can get outside of December. Great.
Cool.
Holiday Land. We're reworking the name. Home Team, I think I'm in for 800. Home Team, I'm pretty hot on. Here's why.
I didn't think because I know you're not like a huge sports guy. Like you like a little bit. But.
No, but sports people.
Yeah.
Like esports.
Esports.
There we go.
I'm a big esports person. So here's what I think, but let me make Home Team a little better.
Okay.
What I think. So sports data.
And I should say Jordan Vestal, I don't know, he doesn't listen regularly. He prompted this idea a little bit.
You stole it. Scott stole his best.
He sent me a Reddit clip of somebody being like, I wish this existed. And that's what kind of
Yeah. So we're really just ripping off people that do this on one-offs.
Yes.
At home on Reddit. What I think the world needs is a company needs to come in and layer sports scoring APIs, because this must exist, because like sports data, it's structured.
Yeah.
And like a billion different systems all know when people score.
Yeah.
So we need to be able to capture that data and then layer it onto like home automation.
Yes.
So I think on the one hand, I think there's a great play for people to come in and actually set up the home automation. But here's the thing is, like, I know even if I have the lights already and I have all this stuff already, why can't I just download an app that can sets up the preset colors and then can actually do something when something happens? Like
my basement lights, which already are smart lights.
When game time starts, things go green. I think that should exist.
Yeah.
I think it's a really great.
That's a good intro into it.
Mm-hmm. I just think like people would pay for an application that gave them access to sports data to use in home automation that they already have. And then, you can go in and actually install for people.
Sure.
So really into Home Team. I think there's a lot of interesting applications there.
Yeah.
What was the name for the third idea?
Twilight Experience.
Again, I think I'm in for 200, but I want to do it a little differently.
Okay.
I think the best possible world is you should make a company that does like, I don't know, special drone choreography or something.
Which is a thing. Like
totally.
You look in China and look up choreographed drones. It's like there's the craziest stuff. Michael Jackson moonwalking from just drones.
Yeah. And there maybe is room to like do a show on its own. But if I was going to build a company on this, I would get a bunch of people that are experts in this and then go sell your service to existing stuff, existing concerts, existing.
Oh, interesting.
So you're not like making your own show that's just drones flying and like lights.
You're saying, hey, I'm going to
add the drone light element to
your band, to your experience or whatever.
Yeah. I think you could probably make a lot of money.
Sure.
Just being like, we're the people that do drone lights for your concert.
Again, especially if you did it cheap enough, right? Like people would have, you could think about somebody leaving from their wedding to have a bunch of drones twinkling out and having a whole little, like when I had one of my friends.
I just can't, the hard part that I can't get over, and this is why it makes so much sense in concerts, because there's sound that's going to drown out everything else. It's like because you're right, it would be so awesome to, as the bride and groom are leaving, like these twinkling lights are in the sky and they're all drones, like they go colors and the northern lights or whatever, but you'd be so distracted by the sound of flying.
That's what you gotta crank up.
Yeah.
Try that Bruno Mars. Beautiful night. What? It's too loud. Trust us.
No, trust us. You need it. You actually need it quite a bit louder.
I'm feeling pretty good that I got.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
even if it wasn't my birthday, maybe you still would have invested in it.
I think Hometeam, even if it wasn't your birthday, I'd be really in on Hometeam. Yeah.
Feeling pretty good about that.
Holidayland.
Thieves.
Big if.
It's a big
if on Holidayland.
Thieves, what do you think about these three ideas? Which one would you invest your money in? We want to hear from you.
We do.
So write in, idea@ghoststeelcity.com or hit us up. You can text one of us. You can hit us up on Instagram at ghoststeelcity, on Twitter, or wherever you fancy. You can go to our website, www.ghoststeelcity.com. And if you're like, I don't really want to, do this, but I want to contribute, I want to be a supporter of the show, you can be a Patreon supporter, which is always nice. Chip in $1 a month, a couple bucks a month. You can give us a call, 888-416-IDEA. If you want to leave us a message, we'll play it on the show. We'll talk about it.
All of that.
Bring all that.
It is Scott's birthday.
Yes.
And what you could do, the smallest possible offering you can make is to write us 5 stars on Apple or Spotify.
And
share us.
The best birthday gift I can get is a complete stranger discovering Steal This Idea, the podcast, and just falling in love with it. That's just melts my heart.
Melts my heart.
We got some exciting stuff coming up in the wings. Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be moving locations, studio locations. So we're going to have some new video stuff. Diego is very confident that he can get some swag out the door and delivered. So hopefully we'll have some shirts, some sweatshirts, some cool stuff there. And just other cool, fun stuff in the wings here. Andre's got a great idea cooking for next week.
Barring nothing else, we will at least have more episodes of the show.
More episodes of this great
hopefully
great
many other improvements.
That's right.
But if nothing else, a new episode of Steel City.
Every Tuesday. Thieves, that's going to do it for this episode. We love you. We appreciate you. And we will catch you in the next one.
Bye. And remember, Thieves, get 20% off and free shipping with the code STEEL20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code STEEL20.
Do it. Use Scipio, the #1 engagement tool for sales teams that want more responses, appointments, and conversations. Message your leads and customers where they are on their phone. I'm not talking about phone calls. We're talking about true one-to-one texting. Use the code STEEL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. Use the code STEEL at Scipio.com for 2 free licenses. See you later, Thieves.